Hey friends, how's it going? I'm here in Taipei and I'm just finishing a part of my trip where I invited my family out to come join me, and we were out gallivanting throughout Japan, Hong Kong, and now Taipei for a few days. And I've been a little bit quiet on social medias because I wanted to be present and mindful with them. And with that, I've been eating a lot throughout Hong Kong, Japan, and Taiwan. Amazing food. And a little known fact about me is that I eat a lot. Ever since I was a kid, I have always had a big appetite and I comfort eat a lot. And so, as a part of my meditation practice, I've been really working on mindful eating. And so I wanted to share with you 5 really quick, simple strategies I've been able to incorporate into my daily practice that has allowed me to become more cognizant of the stuff that I'm putting in. So the very first tip is very simple. It is just meditation right before eating, or grabbing the spoon, fork, or chopstick to sit down and think about the food, think about your intention with the food before eating. The exercise that I learned at one of my retreats was to think about all the different people that had to have worked to get the food to where it is, your plate in front of you. Farmers, the chefs, all the different people that had worked on the food to prepare it, to get it in front of you today. The second tip is to focus on eating. And so often we eat as a secondary act of something else. We eat while we work, we eat while we walk, we eat while we're commuting with both hands full while driving. I don't know how people do that. We're always eating as a part of something else, and we rarely sit down to focus on eating. And while I was in Japan, a big cultural norm there is around spending time to actually respect the act of eating. And in Japan, it is not culturally allowed to eat on the streets, while on the subway, while moving anywhere essentially. And in any store, shop, or even one of those quick convenience stores, they always have a small alcove so that people can sit down and enjoy their meal. And so with that, think about how you might focus on eating. Be off of electronics and be off of everything to just sit and to just focus on the act of eating. And number 3, with mindfulness comes a practice of being curious. And so with that, be curious while eating. Many of us, including myself, we continue to eat and often binge eat past our threshold because of our lack of attention and the lack of focus into what our body is feeling. Jack Kornfield, huge spiritual author, has a advice for people who overindulge. And in his exercise, he says to sit down and consciously overindulge. An example he gives is an Indian guru who really loves sweets. And one time, he just allowed himself to overindulge in every sweet possible. Candy, snacks, sugar, and he stated every single thing he was feeling with each bite. As he took the first bite, he was able to acknowledge the sensations, the happiness he was feeling. But as he continued to binge and overeat, he noticed as he neared his 100th, 200th bite, the sensations of happiness and pleasure were no longer there. It was merely the act of stuffing his face. And so, being curious, how does your first bite taste? And how does your 10th or 100th bite taste? By being more curious with each bite, we can pause our eating when we hit the level of satisfaction or sustenance we require. Tip number 4 is applicable to those meditating or practicing meditation. It is the act of belly meditation. And with that, very simple exercise as a part of your hand placements, wherever it may be, putting it gently on your stomach and breathing into it as a part of the exercise. Too often as a society, we clench our stomach because of our muffin top or because of the way our stomach looks, and we rarely just let it out. And as a part of a meditation exercise, just allowing yourself to be one with your stomach and breathing into it. Our stomach holds a lot of our repressed emotions and feelings. By being more conscious with it in our meditation practice, we can uncover some of that repressed feeling. And the last tip, being compassionate with ourselves and our gut and our appetite. Understanding that struggle with food is universal and often culturally ingrained. For example, in America, we ask ourselves if we are full after eating. And in many other countries, they ask if you are not hungry anymore. And with that, the connotation of if we are full or are we not hungry anymore has a complete different meaning. With that, in America, we often eat to the point of being too stuffed, too full, because it's a part of our language. And being compassionate with ourselves, with every step of the way, we can start to heal our relationship with food. Ultimately, by cultivating a better relationship with eating, we can also build a better relationship with our body and our soul. With that, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, follow. I post videos on mindfulness every week. So with that, hope you're having a beautiful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye. If you like this video,